God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast on swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 19 tight, 19 tight. Pepper.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got him in, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive, right?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now this defense for the Eagles, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Prescott off play action. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now the 2nd-year man, here's Kenneth Gainwell. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he... the 22.
Come on. Hit. Ready.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mustang 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Man open left side is Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, Sermon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Touchdown, Eagles! Autumn Tate from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
18, high in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing is Hurts. Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Sermon. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Seven Pirates!
Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Sermon is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Second down and goal. Hurts. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll drop to throw. He'll find Sermon out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Cut 19! Dragon 60! 18
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Touchdown! A.J. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's got room. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. 131 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up.
Making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases.
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
A first down carry by Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run left with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
To throw is Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Pollard going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Here's Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Hurts. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give here to Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play action now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And some room to run now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Let's go now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Auden Tate as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation. We're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they get the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Sermon. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you get something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up a throw. This is caught by Tate. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Here's Sermon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Trap 60.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that,
touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.